So today we are going to discuss that geography lesson. The name of the lesson is children, land resources. India land resources is our lesson. So in your previous class in 9th standard, you have learnt about land use in Karnataka, right? You have learnt about land use in Karnataka. For what different purposes in Karnataka land is utilized. Then you have studied about different types of agriculture also. Then also you have learnt about different crops that grow in Karnataka. So about all these things you have learnt in detail. You have understood the meaning of agriculture and you also have understood the importance of agriculture in India. The same thing we have to revise here, but it is not what it is not for Karnataka. We are going to learn about our India. So first of all, let us understand the meaning of land use. So very simple, children. Land use means what? When land is utilized for different purposes, use of land for different purposes, and which can be the different purposes. It can be used for agriculture, to establish industries, to set up roadways, right? To set up railways, then dams, for irrigation projects. So for all these different things, land is used. So this is called what? Land use. So use of land for different purposes is called land use. And what factors influence the land use in a nation or in our India? What factors influence? So that is our next question. So for what purpose land should be used in a particular area? ಈ ಜಾಗದ ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾನು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವುದು? ಹೂ ವಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಮೀ? ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ or else if I have to start an industry, what factors should I think about and what factors influence it? Can you tell me, anybody?
Mainly land.
Yes, loudly.
Mainly land.
Mainly land only. Yeah, I have few children here who have raised their hands. Yes. Yeah, Siri.
Soil.
Definitely, soil. Soil decides. So if the soil is very fertile, then we will use it for agriculture. Otherwise, we will think something else about it, right? Yes. Sriharsha?
Yes, Mataji.
Tell me.
Weather condition and water availability.
Exactly. Weather condition and water availability decides what type of. So if we have to establish industry here, we should see that, okay, whether water facility is available or not, because industries need water, no? And even for agriculture, what type of crop should be grown, all those things. So water resources, exactly, correct answer. Then who else will continue the answer? Soumya Hegde. What are other features?
To construct industries, pollution level should be concentrated.
What, Marie?
To construct industries, they should concentrate on pollution level.
Pollution. Okay. So we have to think about the land, type of land we have to. Yeah, pollution should be thought about. So your type of soil, climatic condition, availability of water, then relief feature. What type of relief or surface of the land? What type is it? Okay. All these factors decide the land use. So first let us check the definition of land use, children, and also factors that influence the land use in India. So let us see by having the page. It is first page. Yeah, see here, children. Let me read out the definition here. The distribution of land for different uses such as forest, then cultivation, pasture, etc. is called land use. Then land utilization. So that factors that influence are relief features, climate, soil, population density, socio-economic and technical factors. Socio-economic and technical factors also decide. You can stop sharing. Socio-economic and technical factors also decide the utilization of land. So here you have got already one 1 mark question and one 2 mark questions. So one 2 mark question here. So what factors influence the land use? If it is asked, write in points, children. Remember, social science means points. Okay. So climate, second point soil, third point relief feature, fourth point population density. So it makes your paper very neat and evaluator will be very much impressed by your paper. That's why you have to keep this in mind. And English, no, English should be written in paragraphs. See, I have asked you one question in exam, no, what are the, list the 6 values or explain 6 values that Abraham Lincoln wants his teacher, his son's teacher to teach his son. So many of you have written in points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. But don't do like that. Very few children have written in paragraph. First, the Abraham Lincoln wanted his son's teacher to teach his son to learn to lose. So give 2 or 3 sentences explanation there. Then come for the second paragraph. Do not make or do not write the answer in points in English. Okay. Social studies means points. English means paragraph. Remember that. Okay. Now, next one is children. Types of land use in India. For what purposes? For what different purposes land is used in India? Can anybody tell me the answer? You know, no. Huh? So, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಹೂ ವಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಮೀ? ಅಕ್ಷಯ್, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಟೆಲ್ ಮೀ?
Mataji, in Indo-Gangetic plains, their lands are used mainly for agriculture because their that land is so fertile.
Exactly.
And in some part of the banks of the river, they were constructing factories because industries want more water.
Yes, your answer is correct. Okay. So now, under what different uses land is there in India, that we have to study in our next part of the lesson. See, pattern of land use in India, 3 marks, 1 question. See, just for writing this much, okay, points, you will get 3 marks. Very easy it is. First one is net sown area. Net sown area means what? Sowing means what, children? It is using the land for agriculture, no? Net sown area. In India, large part of land is under agriculture because more than 60% of Indians are depending upon agriculture, no? The main purpose or the most of the regions of India are covered under this one, net sown area. Then second comes, children, forest area. You know, no? You have learned already about forest. So what percent of India's land is under forest? Who will tell me? See, do not refer the textbook now. We have learned India forest resources. Now, on the basis of that, who will tell me the answer? Yes, I have one student. I think it is yes, Rashmi.
23.6%.
Exactly. We have about 23% of land under forest area in India, right? Actually, we need 33% of land to have ecological balance. 33% we need to have. So if we take world statistics, we have 29% of the world, land of the world under forest. But in India, unfortunately, we have only 23% of India's land covered by forest, right? Then next, after forest, next one is area not available for cultivation. Area not available for cultivation means what? Area which is covered by mountain regions, area in which rivers flow, then area which is under railway, then roadways, then your dams and all, multi-purpose river valley projects. So these areas are not available for what, children? Agriculture, no? So that's why areas that cannot be available for agriculture. That is third type. Then comes next one, that is your fallow land. Actually, fallow land means what? ಏರಿಯಾ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ಯಾಲೋ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೀನಿಂಗು, ಸಿ so imagine that, suppose that I am cultivating an acre of land for 6-7 years, okay, but after the completion of those 6-7 years, or maybe 20-40 years, what happened, that the land lost its fertility, okay, I cannot grow anything there, then I will leave it burden, or I will not grow anything there for next 4 to 5 years until that land again becomes fertile. So the land which has lost its fertility and which is not under cultivation, it is called what, children? Fallow land. Once it was under cultivation, but now, as of now, what is its condition? It has lost its fertility, and that's why it cannot be used for agriculture. So this is called what? Fallow land. Then, after fallow land, children, next comes cultivable wasteland. So, because of some chemical deficiencies and all, this land has left to our children. It is not used for agriculture. But if any soil treatment is done, and if the quality of the soil is improved with the help of soil scientists, no, then that land can be used for agriculture. That's why it is called what, children? Your cultivable wasteland. Okay. Then after this one, next one is permanent pasture and other grazing areas. Who will tell me the meaning of pasture land? Preeti, what do you mean by pasture? Shades strength.
Okay.
Okay.
Mataji.
What is the meaning of pasture, Marie?
Yeah, I didn't get.
Very nice. Okay. Now you have accepted, you have dared to speak. Thank you. Vidya,
Yes, Mataji.
do you know the meaning of pasture? Pasture.
Smooth land.
It's not smooth land. Let us try to get the answer from Anvit G. Naik, Banavasi, if he knows. Anvit, what is the meaning of pasture land, Marie? Pasture means what?
Mataji don't know.
Okay. Anvit also doesn't.
Mataji don't know.
Yes, it's okay, Mary. If you do not know, that is okay. Who knows except Pannaga? Who else know the meaning of this word, pasture? Pannaga knows. Shall we take Ahaya? Who is the next one? Sinchana Esbert also knows the answer. Then Rashmi knows. What is that? Okay, first Pannaga has raised the hand, no? So that's why, yeah, who else knows? Aniket knows. Very nice. Okay. Only 4 students? That's okay. Pannaga? What is the meaning of pasture?
Mataji grassland.
Yes. Yes. Aniket, what do you know? What is pasture land?
Mataji, place where cows are taken to graze.
Yeah. So grassland, it is permanent pasture land. See, permanent pasture land and other grazing areas. Pasture andre the area, grassland, which is meant for grazing the animals. Okay, grazing the domestic animals. It is called what, children? Pasture land. Grassland, which is kept for what, children? Grazing the animals. It is called pasture. Now, did you understand, Preeti? Preeti?
Yes, Mataji.
Understood, no? Vidya?
Mataji.
What is pasture, Marie?
Machi.
Land?
Machi.
You can even tell in Kannada if you have understood. Didn't understand? Let us see whether Anvit G. Naik has understood or not. Anvit?
Yes, Mataji.
Now, did you understand what is pasture land?
Mataji grassland.
Grassland meant for grazing the animals. Okay, ದನಕ್ಕೆ ಹುಲ್ಲು ಮೇಯಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೊಮೆಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಎನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅದೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಗೆ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹುಲ್ಲು ಮೇಯಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಜಾಗವನ್ನ ಪ್ಯಾಸ್ಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ವಿದ್ಯಾ now did you understand what is pasture land?
Ha Mataji.
The land meant for grassland meant for
Grass. Grazing.
yeah, grassland meant for grazing is called pasture. Okay, yes. Then next one is children, last one, land under miscellaneous uses. Here plantation crops, land used to grow the plantation crops. Then your orchards means the anybody knows the meaning of orchard? If anybody knows, I too didn't know. Today I googled and I searched the answer. Yes, who knows that? Rashmi, what do you mean by orchard, Hari?
ಹಣ್ಣಿನ ತೋಟ.
Exactly, very nice. Okay, so the land utilized for orchard. Everybody knows the meaning of orchard, no? It is the land which is used for growing the fruits. That is called what? Orchard. So the land utilized for orchard, then plantation crops, then your garden. Okay, so floriculture, land used for floriculture means growing your flowers. Okay, so it is called what, children? Garden. So land utilized for gardening, then growing plantation crops, and also growing the fruits, orchards come under this section. So these are the 7 ways in which land is utilized in India. The land use pattern in India, 3 marks, very important question you will get on this topic. Hope you all have understood. We have started with net zone area. Net zone area means land under agriculture. Forest everybody knows. Then area not available for agriculture means road, railway, dam, mountain, river, samudra ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಜಾಗ. Okay, land not available for agriculture. Fallow land, the land which was in under agriculture once, but now as it has lost its fertility, it has it is not under the use of agriculture, or it is not used for agriculture. But after few years, again you can practice agriculture. That is called fallow land. Then cultivable wasteland. So this land is not used for agriculture now, as of now, because it has got some chemical deficiencies. But with the help of scientists and all, if soil treatment is done, then you can very well use it for agriculture. Then comes, children, permanent pasture. Okay. Then last one is land under miscellaneous use. Plantation crops, garden and orchards. So now, what percent of India's land is under this one? Means these different uses or pattern that we have to check. For that, let me share the pages one by one. So let us just have a look. Next. So I have noted 2 questions as very important, no? So land use pattern in India, 3 marks, very important question. You have seen it already. And for 2 months you can expect the question, what factors influence or what factors decide the use of or land use pattern in India. Then what is land use? These 3 are very important questions. Now let us go through what percent of area is under net zone area and all. First, net zone area used for cultivating the crops. See, 42.42% of India's land is under agriculture. As Akshay has told, Gangetic region or North Indian plain is under this area. Means most of the regions of North Indian plain, it is covered by or it comes under this net zone area. You can see the states there. Haryana is there. Akshay, is there Haryana? Then you have Punjab, no children. So then afterwards you have West Bengal. Do you have West Bengal there? Then even your Uttar Pradesh. And if you come to coastal line, Kerala. So in these states, you have more area under net sown area. So Punjab, Haryana, then West Bengal they have mentioned. After net sown area, let us go for the next one. So land not available for cultivation. See why it is not available. It is explained there. It is used for human settlements, roads, railways, canals, mountains. Next section. Then sandy waste, etc. So only 14.1% of area is under this, and the states, important states are Assam, Manipur, Sikkim. Okay. Then in low proportion in Goa, then Kerala, Odisha and Maharashtra. So in these Goa, Kerala, Odisha and Maharashtra, in low proportion you have this type of area. Then next comes children, fallow land. Land which is not used for cultivation, only 8.2% of land, only 8.2% of land is covered by this fallow land. So in which regions it is found? In the states of Mizoram, Tamil Nadu and Meghalaya, and let's see Tripura, Puducherry, Andaman and Nicobar. Then next, after fallow land, next cultivable wasteland includes the land. So it includes the land which is not taken up for cultivation due to certain soil deficiencies. So only 4.3% of Indian land is covered by this type of use or this type of pattern. Again, Meghalaya, Goa, Nagaland and Rajasthan. Next, permanent pasture land and other grazing lands, only 3.4%. Himachal Pradesh, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. In these states we can use this type. And last one is land under miscellaneous uses. So for gardens, for orchards and plantations, only 1.1% of land is under, means this type of pattern. Okay. So stop sharing. Here you don't have to remember the states. Remember these 7 types and you should be able to explain. You should know the meaning of the 7 patterns that is expected in the examination. And even you don't have to remember this 42.42%, then 14.1%, 8%, like that do not remember. But which pattern is there under large area? It is net sown area. And which pattern is under the least use? That is your last one, land under miscellaneous purposes, right? Miscellaneous uses, plantation, orchards and gardens. Like that you have to remember. Don't worry about remembering the names of the states. Okay. So 3 marks, very important question. Remember this and by heart this. Even though it is not even at the end of your lesson. This question is not even at the end of the lesson. It is important. Next comes agriculture. What is the meaning of agriculture and what is its importance? You have to tell me the meaning and also you only have to tell me the importance. Who will tell me what is agriculture? Think and tell. Yes, I have one student. Sriharsha. Only Sriharsha. Why is it like this? Only Sriharsha is giving the answer. Rashmi is ready. Then Shantika. Shantika?
Plowing land and raising food crops is known as agriculture.
Exactly. Plowing land, cultivating the land, plowing the land for the purpose of grazing crops for providing food as well as raw materials to the human beings, raw materials needed by the human beings. It is called agriculture. Now, let us discuss the importance of agriculture in India. I want answer from your side. Everybody think from your side. You get your points. First chance goes to Karthik Gowda. Why agriculture is important in India? I'll call your names. You have to tell me. Kartik Gowda, can you speak?
हाँ माताजी
Why is agriculture important in India? Can you explain me? One point.
for agricultural
Why ಯಾಕೆ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೃಷಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೃಷಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕು? ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಪಿ ಹೆಗ್ಡೆ, ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಗೌಡ, ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ. ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಗೌಡ, ಡಿಡ್ ಯು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಎನಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮರಿ?
Mama Jayanti.
Okay, otherwise Karthik P. Hegde will tell something. Karthik P. Hegde is not there. Then I'll get few points from Anjali. Can you tell me any point?
Agriculture is mostly practical.
Okay, very good. You have weak network. It's okay. Then Vaishnavi V. Hegde.
It helps in economic growth of a country.
Yes, it helps in economic development of the country. That is correct. Then why else?
We will get many raw materials.
We will get raw materials. Nice. Then Vinayak. He has no. Vinayak.
Yes, Mataji.
Can you tell me any point that explains the importance of agriculture?
It gives employment to people.
Exactly, it gives employment to people. Then what else? Yes, Akshay.
Mataji, India is the second most populated country in the world. So India needs more raw material and more food. And agriculture is practiced in India from ancient times. So agriculture is important in India.
Very nice, very nice. Sumit.
Agriculture is the main source of national income.
Exactly, agriculture is the main source of national income. Okay, Soumya Hegde.
It can be used for domestic purposes.
It can be used for domestic purpose. Okay, Shriyarsha.
Yes, Mataji. More than
Yes.
60% of people of India are dependent on agriculture, and it provides raw material for secondary and tertiary sectors.
Exactly, very good. Then next, Pratham Pandit. Pratham Pandit, are you there?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, can you tell me any point?
More than 70% of people are dependent on agriculture.
It was like that. More than 70% of India were dependent, means some 1970s, 1980s. But now the statistics has been changed. More than 60% of the people of India are depending upon agriculture. Yes, you can write, no? See, this is very general question, but very easily you can grab 3 marks here. Writing points, ಚಂದ ಮಾಡಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕತೆ ಬರೀರಿ. ನೀವು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೇ ಕತೆ. ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರಿಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ನೀವು ಏನೇನು ಕತೆ ಬರೀತೀರಲ್ವಾ, ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಚಂದ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ 3 marks there. So agriculture is the main occupation in India. 60% of people are dependent upon that. Then it provides food and fodder for human beings as well as animals, right? Then also it supports secondary and tertiary sector. Secondary sector ige agro based industries ige idu ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ? Agro based industries ige it provides raw materials and whatever this fertilizers, pesticides, okay, all these are produced by the industries, no? That will be used by the farmers. So that's why it supports secondary sector as well as tertiary sector. So the farmers get loans from bank, alwa. Then farmers, they save their money in bank. They will take insurance policies. Agricultural insurance policies are also there nowadays, right? So that's why it supports the development of both secondary sector and tertiary sector. main source of national income. It provides employment opportunities, plays very important role in economic and what else, children? Social development of India. These points you can write. So let us have the page on the screen now. Once let us go through the points discussed in your textbook. So let us check whether all the points are there or not. So tilling of the soil for rearing food crops and raw materials needed by human beings is called agriculture. So now see this point we have missed. No? Nowadays the term agriculture also includes this cattle rearing, livestock rearing, bee culture, then sericulture. All these come under agriculture. Then afterwards, main occupation of India, I have underlined it. Then 65%, more than 65% dependent upon agriculture, economic progress, then main source of livelihood, then afterwards food and fodder for human beings and domestic animals, source of national income, supports tertiary sector, then last one is it supports many industries. So this much you can write on importance of agriculture. Next, stop sharing. Yes, next important topic, children. Already I have told you about so many questions. No, so from every paragraph you can expect a question. Now, next one is we have to discuss about types of agriculture in India. See, types of agriculture, ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾರನ್ನು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. First of all, explain the types of agriculture in India. 3 marks or 4 marks. So if this question is asked, then you will give explanation about at least 6 type of farming in India. That is one thing. Then you can be asked, explain subsistence farming for 2 marks. What are the different types of subsistence farming? 2 marks. Then also they can give a question for multiple choice. From this part, they will choose the feature, they will choose one of the features of that type of farming and they will frame a question there. That's why 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 marks and even for 4 marks you can expect a question from this part and it is a very compulsory question. So that's why let us know what are the different types of farming practiced in India, what are the different types of agriculture practiced in India. What do they mean? Okay, that we will understand first. Okay, yeah. So first of all, I have taken 5 here now. Then 3 more are there: dry farming, then humid farming, and irrigational farming. That we will check later. Okay. First, let us understand this. So first one is, children, subsistence farming. Already in your 9th standard you have learnt about subsistence farming. Subsistence farming means traditional method of farming, primitive type of farming. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬುಡಕಟ್ಟು ಜನಾಂಗದವರು ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತೀರಾ ಬಡವರು ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. ದೇ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಸಬ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್. The main feature of subsistence farming is, children, here primitive method of cultivation is practiced. Primitive ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಹಳೆಯ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತಲ್ವ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಷಿನರಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪೆಸ್ಟಿಸೈಡ್ಸ್, ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸರ್ಸ್, ಈ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಏನೇನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅದು ಯಾವುದೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ದೇನೆ primitive type of farming is practiced in this type, that is your subsistence farming. And one more feature is, here the main purpose of cultivating the land is for domestic purpose. Whatever produce, whatever crops are grown, 90% of it means most of the produce, most of the crops produced under this type of cultivation, it is used for domestic purpose. If anything is left, ತಾವು ಉಂಡ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಅಲ್ಪ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ತಪ್ಪ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆಯವರಿಗೋ ಅಥವಾ ನೆಂಟರು ಇಷ್ಟರಿಗೋ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಈ ಜನ, ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್? ಸಬ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್. Primitive type of farming will be practiced here. No modern machineries are used here. No modern pesticide, no modern fertilizer, and the crops produced, it is mostly used for domestic purpose. If only anything is left out there, then what happens, children? It can be used for what? For commercial purpose, for selling it. Okay. So in this one, subsistence farming, you have two types. One is shifting cultivation and another one is sedentary cultivation. ಶಿಫ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ನಾವು ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಾಗಿತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಮೊದಲಿನ ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಶಿಫ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಲ್ಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಬುಡಕಟ್ಟು ಜನಾಂಗ ಪೀಪಲ್, ಟ್ರೈಬಲ್ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಟ್ರೈಬಲ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ what will they do? They will usually live in forest regions, right? So in a particular forest region, they will choose a particular place. They clean the forest there, cut down the trees there, burn the trees there, means clean the area there, then practice cultivation for 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, like that. And when they feel that that area is not secured now, okay, and that area has lost its fertility, they will leave that area and they will go to another area and they will again do the same thing there. So this is called what, children? Shifting cultivation. Now it is banned because it leads to deforestation. So one question, 1 mark you can be asked, children. Why shifting cultivation is banned nowadays? So now you have to write, as it leads to deforestation, shifting cultivation is banned. Then next comes your, children, sedentary. Sedentary means what? Living in a particular region and practicing agriculture, means the people will settle down in that region itself. They will not shift from one place to another place. So here what will they do? This year they will grow, next year they will grow, but third year if they feel that the land is not fertile, they will not grow anything in that year. They will skip that year and next year they will grow. So this is what is practiced in sedentary farming. So let me read out. A meeting is going to end. Akshay, do I have 3 more minutes? So let us just have the look on that. Yes. See here. Yes, next. See here, sedentary farming. Here production of crops is consumed almost by the farmers and his family, farmer and his family. Then primitive method of cultivation, its main feature. In which region of India it is practiced? It is practiced in northeastern states, Odisha and Madhya Pradesh. See here, northeastern states andre illi tribal people of India live in more number, right? So that's why in the northeastern part of India and in Odisha and Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh, you know, no, children, it has got highest area under forest. Forest distribution, you remember, no? Madhya Pradesh, it has got largest area under forest. Goa has got least forest, right? So in this Madhya Pradesh also you can find tribal people. So they practice sedentary farming. Then you have shifting cultivation. Yes, let us do one thing. Let us end the meeting here and let us rejoin. End the meeting, rejoin with the same link. Be quick.